Do you ever stop to think about what you really want? What is your life purpose, or why you have been born? More importantly, do you believe in yourself and your ability to achieve those desires? Today, I want to share 10 transformational lessons for 2025. But first, let me clarify something when I say focus only on yourself. I am not talking about selfishness or contempt for others. Conversely, the greatest gift you can give your business, your family, and the world is the best image of yourself. To achieve that, all you have to do is prioritize your own growth, the work that will build you up. So, pause, refocus, and get ready to discover 10 Stoic lessons to help keep your mind focused in 2025. Each one is a precious gem on your journey to in your self-control. If this applies to you, leave a comment saying, "I'm just focusing on myself." And don't skip any of these lessons. They're your guide to becoming your best self next year. Lesson number 1, the journey of self-discovery and worthiness. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of things. Epictetus. This timeless quote reminds us how our perceptions shape our self-worth and our responses to the world. In a world where external conditions constantly shift, the ability to maintain an unconditional state is essential for achieving balance and inner peace. Imagine a limitless source of energy, one that loves, understands, and supports you unconditionally, no matter who or where you are. This is the essence of unconditional worth, a truth we all carry within us. Unfortunately, in the hustle of daily life, we often forget this. Instead, we allow our worth to be measured by achievements, circumstances, or the opinions of others. But here's the truth. Your worth is not defined by external conditions. It exists naturally and eternally, requiring no validation from the outside world. Yet we humans have a habit of letting circumstances dictate our emotions. For instance, imagine attending a family gathering. Everyone wants a joyful atmosphere, but the space is cramped and there aren't enough seats. Instead of cherishing the connection with loved ones, discomfort takes over your mind. This seemingly trivial situation highlights how easily external conditions can influence our moods and actions. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our attitudes and reactions. To maintain balance, we need to develop the habit of observing our emotions and consciously adjusting them. This doesn't mean ignoring what's happening around us, but choosing how we respond to protect our inner peace. One of the biggest disruptors of unconditional worth is doubt. Doubt arises when we accept beliefs that contradict our true nature. By focusing on real values, like love, self-respect, and integrity, we can eliminate doubt before it takes root. Life is always urging us to grow and evolve into better versions of ourselves. To align with this growth, we must focus on cultivating positive emotions like joy and pride in who we are. Here's a practical analogy. Imagine caring for a small garden. Plants can't thrive in harsh conditions. Instead of forcing growth, you adjust the watering, nurture the soil, and remain patient. Similarly, self-love and unconditional worth require consistent care and patience. They thrive when we protect them from external turbulence. According to Stoic philosophy, it is through emotional control and nurturing unconditional love for yourself that you find true inner strength. Remember, your value isn't tied to the conditions around you. It lies in how you choose to respond to them. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, how can I better nurture my inner worth and protect my peace today? Lesson number 2. The power of self-focus. The power of self-focus isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. To truly thrive in 2025, you must ground yourself in clarity and purpose, starting with one fundamental question: why am I doing this? Defining your personal goals and understanding your why isn't always straightforward. It requires deep introspection, confronting your current priorities, and questioning whether they align with your true desires. But once you uncover this truth, you'll step into a place of immense strength where fleeting opinions and superficial norms no longer have power over you. As Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This is the essence of self-focus. The world around you may be noisy, chaotic, and unpredictable, but your mind is where your true power resides. By cultivating self-awareness, you can separate the essential from the non-essential. Self-focus is not selfish, it's vital. It shields you from societal pressures and gives you the courage to reject standards that don't align with your core values. Consider Viktor Frankl, the renowned psychologist and Holocaust survivor. Even in the most harrowing circumstances, when everything external was beyond his control, he found meaning by focusing inward. Frankl wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms. To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." Frankl's ability to center himself, even amidst unimaginable adversity, not only helped him survive, but also empowered him to inspire millions. His story embodies the Stoic belief that success is not determined by what happens to you, but by how you choose to respond. Self-focus also challenges us to redefine success. Instead of measuring it by wealth, status, or external validation, success becomes about alignment with your purpose. It's not the fleeting excitement of outcomes, but the joy found in meaningful processes. When you focus inward, you do more than transform yourself. You set an example for others. This isn't selfishness. It's a powerful declaration of commitment to living a meaningful life. Through your actions, you inspire those around you. Ultimately, self-focus empowers you to take full control of what truly matters: your thoughts, actions, and personal growth. Attempting to control the external world is futile, but mastering your inner world is liberating. This mastery enables you to approach challenges with calm and resilience. Two people might face the same setback, yet their responses can differ dramatically. One may succumb to frustration, while the other uses the adversity as a springboard for growth. As we move to the next lesson, we'll explore how to maintain your focus in the face of external judgment. How do you respond when the world questions your values or decisions? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the art of standing firm and unwavering, a crucial skill rooted in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Lesson number 3, handling criticism and staying grounded. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Marcus Aurelius. This timeless insight from a Stoic philosopher and emperor reminds us that how we react to criticism often carries more weight than the criticism itself. Mastering our responses is crucial for maintaining focus and staying grounded amidst external challenges. Let's explore this lesson through the story of Sarah, a dedicated professional and single mother striving to balance her responsibilities while pursuing personal growth. Recently, she joined a fitness class to improve her physical and mental well-being. During a family dinner, a relative made a dismissive comment: "With everything you have going on, why waste time on a fitness class? You should be focusing on your kids." In the past, Sarah might have felt hurt or defensive, trying to justify her choice. But now she approaches life with Stoic principles. She calmly smiled, thanked her relative for their concern, and gracefully shifted the conversation. Sarah recognized that while she couldn't control others' opinions, she could control her reaction. For her, investing in self-care wasn't selfish, it was essential. When Sarah feels healthy and grounded, she's better equipped to support and inspire her children. This ripple effect of personal development benefits not only her, but also those around her. In 2025, you'll likely face situations similar to Sarah's, where criticism or skepticism might test your resolve. Stoicism teaches us the importance of setting boundaries. Learning to say no to distractions or negativity isn't avoidance. It's an act of protecting your energy and staying aligned with your goals. Maintaining self-respect doesn't mean confronting every critic or proving them wrong. It's about creating space for your growth and priorities. By focusing on self-improvement with intention and honesty, you'll not only enhance your skills and well-being, but also develop greater empathy and understanding for others. When you respond to criticism with quiet confidence rather than defensiveness, you exhibit a strength that is both balanced and dignified. This attitude not only keeps you grounded, but also sets an example for others to follow. What do you think about Sarah's story? How do you handle criticism on your journey of self-improvement? Share your experiences in the comments below. They might inspire and empower someone else in our community. Remember, staying grounded isn't about silencing the noise around you. It's about building an unshakable foundation within. Lesson number 4. Transforming negativity into fuel for growth. Have you ever considered how the negativity you face, criticism, doubt, or even your inner fears, can become the driving force behind your success? Challenges and negative experiences aren't obstacles. They're opportunities to ignite your potential and push you toward greatness. We've all faced moments of discouragement, dismissive remarks, judgmental looks, or even self-doubt. But here's the secret. These moments can either weigh you down or lift you higher, depending on how you respond. Negativity, when approached with the right mindset, becomes fuel for transformation. Imagine this. A young woman named Aisha had dreams of starting her own business. Her friends doubted her, saying, "It's too risky," or "You're not experienced enough." These words could have crushed her ambition. Instead, Aisha decided to prove to herself, not anyone else, that she was capable. She used their doubt as motivation, learning new skills, networking tirelessly, and refining her vision. Within 2 years, Aisha launched her business, not just surviving, but thriving. The very negativity that could have derailed her became the spark that ignited her success. This is the power of reframing negativity. Instead of seeing it as an attack, view it as a challenge. Use it to sharpen your focus, fuel your discipline, and build resilience. Every negative experience is an opportunity to grow, not just outwardly in skills or achievements, but inwardly in confidence and self-belief. Turning negativity into motivation is like converting pressure into diamonds. It builds adaptability and strength, traits that are essential in an unpredictable world. Consider the life of J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. She faced rejection after rejection from publishers, but persisted because she believed in her story. Her perseverance turned failure into success, inspiring millions around the world. Personal growth isn't just about achieving external goals. It's about discovering who you are and what you're capable of when tested. When you focus on improving yourself, whether through learning, discipline, or self-reflection, you become immune to the need for external validation. Your worth isn't tied to titles, followers, or social norms. It comes from knowing you're progressing toward the best version of yourself. Negativity, then, isn't your enemy. It's a teacher. It's a workout for your mind and spirit, challenging you to rise above circumstances and shape your own path. Every doubt, every judgment is an opportunity to refine your focus, strengthen your resolve, and embrace your journey. So, as 2025 approaches, commit to this transformation. Start today. Treat every setback as a stepping stone, every criticism as a chance to grow stronger. You don't need approval from anyone else, only your belief in yourself and your journey. Let 2025 be the year you turn negativity into unstoppable momentum. You are proof that growth is possible, and the best is yet to come. Lesson number 5. building momentum for lifelong growth. When it comes to personal growth, the real challenge isn't in achieving success, it's in sustaining it. Growth isn't a destination but a lifelong journey, and consistency is the secret ingredient that turns small steps into monumental change. So how can you ensure that your path to growth remains steady, meaningful, and uniquely yours? First, let's talk about breaking free from external expectations. Too often we measure our progress by comparing ourselves to others. But true growth starts when you stop chasing approval and start pursuing what genuinely matters to you. Think of it this way. A tree doesn't grow tall by comparing itself to other trees. It simply focuses on reaching for the sunlight. Consider the story of Maya, an artist who struggled for years to find her style. Critics and even friends constantly pushed her to conform to trends. But Maya decided to trust her instincts and focus on creating art that reflected her soul. Over time, her work gained recognition, not because she followed others, but because she stayed true to herself. Her journey reminds us that growth flourishes when rooted in authenticity. One of the most powerful strategies for consistent growth is setting long-term goals that align with your passions. But it's equally important to break those goals into smaller, actionable steps. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," define what success looks like for you. Is it mastering a skill, building meaningful relationships, creating something that leaves an impact? When you clarify your vision, every small step feels purposeful. Now, let's address setbacks. No journey is free of obstacles, but how you respond to them makes all the difference. Remember, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each stumble is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. To stay consistent, build habits that support your goals. For example, if personal growth for you means improving your mental health, commit to daily practices like journaling, meditation, or simply taking walks in nature. Habits create structure, and structure creates momentum. Another critical element of growth is letting go of the need for constant validation. When Steve Jobs was ousted from Apple, he didn't let the opinions of others define him. Instead, he focused on what he loved: innovation. His work at Pixar and Next not only showcased his resilience, but ultimately paved the way for his triumphant return to Apple. Jobs' story teaches us that self-belief and perseverance are far more valuable than external approval. And finally, don't underestimate the power of gratitude. Take time to appreciate how far you've come, even if your progress feels small. Gratitude fuels motivation and reminds you of the joy in the journey itself. So as we approach 2025, make this commitment to yourself. Focus on growth that aligns with your passions and values. Let go of the need to impress others. Embrace setbacks as stepping stones, and build habits that nurture your goals. Before we dive into the next lesson, here's a small request. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like and consider subscribing. Your support helps us share positivity and inspiration with more people, and together we can create a community rooted in growth and resilience. Stay tuned for the next lesson, where we'll uncover the secrets to maintaining unshakable willpower in the face of life's challenges. Remember, this journey is yours. Walk it boldly. Lesson 6. The power of staying true to your purpose. Staying focused on your goals goes beyond the pursuit of success. It is a deep commitment to your well-being, mentally, physically, and emotionally. The Stoic philosophy teaches that self-care is essential, as it is only when we are strong and balanced that we can face life's challenges and uplift others. Taking care of ourselves is the cornerstone of staying aligned with our purpose. Neglecting our health can quickly lead to burnout, confusion, and a sense of imbalance. True success isn't just about career milestones or financial achievements. It is about maintaining a clear mind and a peaceful heart. which are vital to navigating the complexities of life, especially in a world like 2025, where instability and external pressures are ever present. Investing in your mental and physical health is not an act of selfishness. It's necessary to thrive in this world. Prioritizing your well-being equips you to meet life's difficulties with clarity and determination. Techniques such as mindfulness, self-reflection, and stress management help sharpen your focus and decision-making skills. Consider the story of Daniel, a seasoned adventurer and author. During a harrowing climb in the Himalayas, Daniel was caught in a deadly snowstorm. Stranded for days without food or contact with the outside world, Daniel faced a choice: give in to despair or rise above the situation. He chose the latter. By focusing on his breath and staying present in the moment, he found meaning in the fight for survival. He documented his thoughts on scraps of paper, writing about the values that mattered most to him: family, gratitude, and his love for nature. These notes became his source of strength and motivation, helping him push forward until rescue arrived. Daniel's story shows us that when we master our minds, stay calm, and focus on what truly matters, we can overcome any adversity. It's a powerful reminder that we can face challenges and emerge stronger when we stay true to our goals. Physical health also plays a critical role in pursuing our dreams. A well-maintained body supports a sharp mind and helps build resilience under pressure. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and enough rest provide the energy needed to keep going, even in the face of adversity. In a world that often celebrates non-stop work and productivity, it's important to remember that rest isn't a luxury. It's a vital part of maintaining our energy and emotional balance. Taking time for self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary for fulfilling our responsibilities and living a meaningful life. Just like how we must secure our own oxygen mask first on a plane before helping others, tending to our mental, physical, and emotional health lays the foundation for navigating the challenges life throws our way. By prioritizing these areas, we cultivate the strength needed to weather any storm and grow. Ultimately, living in alignment with your purpose is not just about reaching the end goal, but about embracing each moment of the journey. Remember, you are the protagonist of your own story, and only when you are healthy, mentally, emotionally, and physically, can you continue writing meaningful chapters. Lesson 7. Empowering yourself for 2025 and beyond. As we step into 2025, it's time to shift our focus inward and embrace the transformative power of wisdom to fuel our growth in the coming year. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus teaches us that while we can't control the circumstances around us, we always have the power to choose how we respond. This principle aligns perfectly with the journey of self-empowerment, especially in a world filled with distractions and outside influences. Empowerment is about understanding that true strength comes from within. It's not about accepting or excusing the bad behavior of others, but about maintaining our inner peace and self-respect in the face of external challenges. Much like a river that flows steadily despite the rocks in its path, we must remain firm in our beliefs and actions, undisturbed by the forces around us. The strength we build comes from recognizing that our energy is not defined by external events, but by our internal state. Our true power is connected to the frequency we choose to embody, the energy that resonates with our highest values. While the present moment may present obstacles, how we react to those challenges is what shapes our reality. Our reality is simply a reflection of the vibrational state we hold. This brings us to the idea of desire, the deep inner yearning for something more. These desires are not random. They are a product of our experiences and the vibrations we emit. Before they manifest into tangible outcomes, these desires begin to resonate within us. The key to achieving them lies in aligning our emotional state and beliefs with what we want to create. When our thoughts, emotions, and desires are in harmony, they begin to take form. However, many of us fall into the trap of a disconnect between what we want and what we believe is possible. This gap between desire and belief creates resistance, which often shows up as frustration, anger, or doubt. This friction occurs when our internal state doesn't match the outcome we seek. But when we close this gap, when our beliefs align with our desires and our emotions match the vision we hold, the universe responds and reality shifts. Take Thomas Edison as an example. Despite facing countless failures, his unwavering belief in his potential never faltered. Edison's emotional alignment with his vision allowed him to transform a simple idea into an invention that changed the world. His story shows us that self-empowerment comes from mastering our inner vibrational frequency, which bridges the gap between thoughts and reality, resulting in tangible success. As we move forward into the new year, remember that our emotions are not just reactions to the world around us. They are indicators of the gap between where we are and where we want to be. By becoming more aware of our emotional state and aligning it with our desires, we gain the power to shape our reality. So, as we embark on this journey, ask yourself, are you ready to align your desires and emotions to create the life you envision in 2025? Share your thoughts below. What steps will you take to empower yourself this year? Let's begin this transformative journey together. What steps will you take to empower yourself this year? Let's begin this transformative journey together. Lesson 8. Building resilience in the face of challenges. Life is filled with challenges, obstacles, and unpredictable changes. The true measure of strength is not just in how we face these hardships, but in how we rise above them. Building resilience is the key, not just to surviving, but to thriving through adversity. The foundation of resilience starts with investing in yourself. Self-improvement doesn't just give you the tools to cope with challenges, it empowers you to overcome life's toughest storms. From the outside, things may seem overwhelming, but when you cultivate inner strength, everything becomes more manageable. By focusing on your personal growth, you'll uncover hidden strengths and talents that you might have never known you had. These newfound abilities become the tools you use to navigate challenges and contribute meaningfully to the world around you. For example, if you enhance your communication and listening skills, you can become a pillar of support for others, helping them through their own struggles. Mental strength allows you to solve problems with creativity and efficiency, not just for yourself, but also for those in your community. When you invest in yourself, you lay the groundwork for making a positive impact on others' lives. Resilience doesn't just benefit you, it gives you the strength to give back. A person who is committed to continuous growth and self-improvement never falls into burnout or helplessness. Instead, they stay in a state of abundance, always ready to help others, no matter what challenges arise. Self-awareness and intentional growth are key to building resilience. You need to honestly assess your strengths and weaknesses and recognize areas where you can improve. This honest self-evaluation enables you to develop the skills and qualities necessary to handle life's changes. Just like a tree needs nurturing to grow strong and bear fruit, you must care for your own personal growth to build resilience. The ability to adapt and recover from difficulties is what truly defines resilience. Imagine a close friend who has faced continuous hardship. Over time, they've transformed simply by re-evaluating themselves, learning new skills, and working on areas they had previously overlooked. Not only have they become stronger, but they have also become a source of inspiration and guidance for others, showing them how to navigate tough times. This is the power of resilience. Not only does it help you stay grounded, but it empowers you to inspire and uplift those around you. Once you've built resilience within yourself, the next step is to stop depending on the opinions of others. In the next lesson, we'll explore how to let go of external judgments and grow into a more confident, self-reliant individual. Stay tuned. This next step will help you become stronger than ever before. Lesson 9. Letting go of external validation. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the chase for external validation. We often seek recognition from others, thinking it will bring us happiness. But the core lesson of Stoicism is clear. True happiness doesn't come from society's approval, but from living in alignment with your own values and goals. When you stop relying on external validation, you unlock your inner strength and discover a sense of peace within yourself. One of the most important lessons Stoicism teaches us is to focus inward. The story you tell yourself shapes how you face life's challenges. When you stop letting others define your worth or judge your actions, you gain the freedom to live authentically. Every challenge you encounter becomes an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. It's not about being perfect. It's about progressing and learning from your experiences. Take Anna's story as an example. For years, she felt pressured by her family and society, believing her worth was only validated by others' approval, especially her family's. But one day, Anna realized that her happiness couldn't depend on external praise. She decided to change her approach. She began focusing on her own personal development, exploring new hobbies, and even pursuing a career she had never considered before. By choosing to live according to her own values, Anna found a sense of freedom and joy she had never experienced. A critical part of breaking free from the need for external validation is taking responsibility for your own actions. While you can't control everything that happens in life, you can control how you respond. This requires emotional control and resilience. Instead of letting external events dictate your emotional state, you can choose to face challenges with strength and composure. This ties into the idea of personal development, not to become perfect, but to become the best version of yourself. Perfection is an unattainable goal, but progress is something you can continuously work towards. When you focus on growth, life becomes more meaningful because you are living with purpose and authenticity. Stoicism also teaches us that true power comes from controlling ourselves, not others. Instead of trying to change those around you, focus on changing yourself and leading by example. When you live in accordance with your values, you will naturally inspire others to do the same. Remember, true freedom comes when you let go of the need for external validation. Success is not measured by others' praise, but by the inner peace that comes from knowing you are living a purposeful, honest life. Lesson 10. The path to unconditional happiness and success. Happiness and success are not things we can find outside of ourselves. They are the results of understanding and embracing who we truly are. When you focus on the present moment, becoming more aware of your body and mind, you tap into an invisible power within. This reality is not a distant concept. It's about deeply knowing yourself and nurturing positive energy in your life. Being present means embracing reality, not running from it. You begin to realize that you are not just existing, you are consciousness itself. This awareness is about understanding your true worth, recognizing your abilities, and knowing the infinite potential you possess. At this point, there's no longer a need to seek approval from others or prove your value. You simply live authentically. When you forget your value and get lost in negative thoughts, you may fall into a cycle of false beliefs. These beliefs are just repetitive thoughts, a form of energy that gets reinforced over time. For instance, consider a social situation like a party. Instead of enjoying the conversation, you may worry about how others perceive you. You might be preoccupied with thoughts like, am I saying the right thing? Am I being judged? By focusing on these external thoughts, you miss the opportunity to connect with yourself and fully experience the moment. When you learn to return to your body and mind, you start to listen to your inner voice. True happiness isn't about seeking validation from others. It's about being able to appreciate who you are and what you bring to the world. This understanding is the key to real success. Success doesn't come from proving your worth to others, but from living according to your core values. By practicing this, you'll not only find inner peace, but you'll also create a life that's fuller and more joyful, free from the judgments or reactions of others. When you pause to become aware of your presence, you'll feel a surge of abundant energy from within. This energy will help you shine and attract the success you desire, both in your personal life and beyond. Looking back at these 10 Stoic lessons, one thing becomes clear. Stoicism offers a powerful framework to help us take control of our lives. Rather than being swept away by external influences, we can focus on nurturing and strengthening ourselves. Each lesson provides a practical tool to build inner strength, patience, and emotional self-control. We all deserve to live lives of freedom, autonomy, and independence from the judgments of others. How do you feel about these Stoic lessons? Leave your thoughts in comments. If you found these lessons helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss upcoming content. We'll continue to bring valuable insights to help you on your journey. Thank you for watching until the end. We wish you a successful, peaceful, and freeing 2025 ahead. Here's to a truly wonderful new